system of getting their coffee. Sorry, Tom. Yeah. Are we broadcasting now?
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the NPLSA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life, and together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Flinders are in the lead. Rachel Quigley. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
LA Comet to 2023 premiers.
Saved by Conley. They had to go the distance and then some.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Carina Reserve here in Blackwood, South Australia for this WNPL, this Go Sunny Solar WNPL match between host side Sturt Lions and visiting side Metro United. It's round 16 of the South Australian Go Sunny Solar NPL. And we have two teams facing each other who've spent much of this season near the bottom half of the table, but a win in their last outing for Metro United has ensured that they are probably the safer of the two going into this. Sturt, coming off a cup final last week, but their last league game 2 weeks ago was also a win at Flinders United, which allowed them, in combination with a loss for Adelaide University, for Sturt to come up to second bottom spot. And the second bottom spot is important because it's not an automatic relegation spot. The bottom side go down. That is currently Adelaide Uni. Second bottom in this league will play off against the runners-up in the league below, the WSL, which is currently Modbury Vista. Sturt are 9th out of 10 in the ladder. They're on 11 points. They're 1 point ahead of Adelaide Uni, who are on 10 points. Sturt have conceded more goals than any other team, though. They've conceded 42 goals. Burculla in 5th place are next. They've conceded 38 goals. Metro sits 7th in the ladder on 18 points. They're 3 points clear of Flinders, who are on 15, and they are 7 points ahead of their hosts tonight, Sturt Lions. The last meeting between these two was 11th of May. It was round 7. Metro United had a 4-0 win that night. Emma Cockgrove scored 2. Victoria Mansueto got 1. And Mel Fox also scored that night to give Metro a 4-0 win. Metro United are lining up in all white tonight. They're to the right of your screen, shooting towards the goal on your left. And Sturt Lions, in their traditional orange, are lining up on the left-hand side. And they will attack the goal on the right. I'm your host this evening, David Grant. I'm flying solo. I do not have company tonight, so it's just me and you guys on the couch at home tonight. Number of changes to the Sturt Lions. Starting 11. Monique Farr is coming in. Brooke Porridge comes in and Isabella Barchese comes in. The casualties are Inanna Tuvey, Louise Sava and Charlotte Clark, who have all been dropped out of this starting 11. Just one change for Metro United. Sophie Herzeg drops to the bench. And Maddie Hunter-Gilmore comes into their starting 11. They are otherwise unchanged as the referee gets us underway. Here at Carina Reserve, it's a mild enough night. Not particularly cold, but it has been quite damp as the ball goes out for the first throw-in of the evening, which Hunter-Gilmore looks like she will shape up to take. Mansueto. And it's a race down the wing with Isabella Connor there for Sturt. And Sturt come away with it. And Connor is fouled. And Sturt win the throw-in. Chip forward. Hunter-Gilmore's beaten and it falls to Barchese in the far side. Doesn't quite keep it in and it goes out for a goal kick. Of the goal kick. Goes out on the full, as they say. Or at least with untouched. And it's a Metro United throw in this near side. Millie Scott now the danger player really for Metro United. Sturt will have to keep their eye on her. Ball goes all the way back to the keeper. Plays out to Ruth Sandquist. Just running through Sturt Lions 11 here. They got Monique Farr, Louise Brooke, Leslie Kugenier, Kaylee Wakeling, Isabella Connor, Ruth Sundquist, Florence Russell, Kurumi Saito, Nina Yamade, Brooke Powditch, and Isabella Carchese. As they try to play at the back, a bit risky against the high press Metro United, and Georgia Keane wins the ball on the far side. Lovely cross into the court, into the middle. Sturt ride their luck. I think it's Louis Sava on the far side who comes away with it and wins the throw. Metro United, one change from their starting 11 a fortnight ago, their last league game. Sophie Herzog dropped to the bench and Mary Hunter-Gilmer comes in. The other 10 players in their team: Ellen Ban Panthoy Chanau, Sarah Taylor, Millie Scott, Victoria Mansueto, Kayla Haddad, Hayden Ingram, Chloe Mortimer, Olivia Ravno, Georgia Keane. As they come through now, runs blocked. Sturt clear the lines again. On the far side, Louise Brooke will take the throw for Sturt on the far side, right on the halfway line, in front of their new stand. A few hardy souls over there. There's quite a few people up in the balcony. There's a couple of people milling around, so out to watch this Go Sunny Solar WNPL match as the cross comes into the middle. Too close to the keeper, and it's taken by Ellen Ban Panthoy Chanau. Cross from Isabella Connor there. Just too close to the keeper. She collects it comfortably enough and clears. Two Sturt players go for the same ball there, and Metro United come away with it. Hunter Gilmer trying to play the ball through to Millie Scott there for Metro United, but this went all the way through to the keeper. Sturt play a nice triangle. Connor chips it into the middle. Taylor clears the lines. Only as far as Brooke in the centre. A race there to the corner. Barchese wins the throw in for Sturt. Five minutes gone, fairly even contest here at Carigna Reserve. The synthetic pitch. And this rejuvenated ground, really. I remember playing here in the 90s and it was like a sand pit. It's a fine setting now here among the gum trees. Corner for Sturt now. Ruth Sundquist and Louise Brooke have gone up for this. Even just two at the back, Louise Sava and Wakeling, as the ball comes into the middle. Falls right to Sarah Taylor. Heads down, clears. And only as far as Florence Russell, who didn't quite get onto her shot. And it's taken by Chanau in the Metro United goal. Pressure at the back there. Chanau clears her lines again. Brooke has the ball at her feet, more by accident than design. Hit straight at her, really. Tries to play in Barchese. Yamada turns and goes back into trouble. Somehow Sturt keep the ball. Saito. And the attack breaks down. Sturt win the throw off Mansueto. Play it through. When they want to, they can play some nice football, Sturt.
Go easy there, girls. Drop in the hole.
Metro United now stringing a few passes together. Here's Victoria Mansueto. A fine player and a real goal scorer when she's on her form. Metro United retain possession. Sturt just can't get the ball off them just now. Little flick by Mansueto, lovely stuff. And a chip into the middle by Millie Scott, but it's taken by the goalkeeper, Monique Farr. Up to possession in the middle. Here's Millie Scott again. The chip, it's over, it's too high. And Nina Yamada caught in possession there, just at the edge of her own box. If you've just joined us, welcome to Carrinia Reserve for this Go Sunny Solar WNPL match between Sturt Lions, the host side, and visiting Metro United. Metro United in all-white kit. Pinstripe all-white kit. Looks good. Here they come again. It's Georgia Keane bursting through the middle. Won't get a shot in though, but look dangerous coming through. Saba tries to clear, but hits it straight at Hunter Gilmore. Eventually goes out. Hunter Gilmore takes a throw. She opts to go back to Olivia Ravno. And in the end, they go all the way back to their goalkeeper, Chanu. She goes long. Metro United still have it. Metro United now settling into their stride a little bit, I'd say. Here's Scott on the edge of the box. Another dangerous player for Metro United. Plays back to Hunter Gilmore, but the shot come cross, goes out to the far side. And eventually when it comes into the middle, it goes out, fairly harmless. After a strong start from Sturt, I think Metro are starting to settle a little bit, look a bit more comfortable in the ball. Hunter Gilmore with a header. Georgia Keane. 1-2 with Millie Scott. Ball goes out. Sturt throw. Isabella Connor with the throw. Target was Kaylee Wakeling, but she completely missed the header. Also in good goal scoring form, Wakeling. Appeals for handball, but not given. Referee tonight, Joseph Fajeski. Assistant referee, Gabrielle Yu Yang Lim. Benjamin Smith on the far side. Make up the three adjudicators. The judiciary system. Cleared by Sailor Taylor at the back for Metro United. Good solid defensive player Sarah. Reliable, strong, as Metro United come through after that clearance. Hayden Ingram plays out to Hunter Gilmore. She looked for Georgia Kane, but Nina Yamada, the Japanese player, gets a tackle in, and it's a throw in for Metro. Hunter Gilmore on the left hand side now. Little chip to get past Yamada. Goes to the middle. Saito looks to clear but doesn't quite. Still in the penalty box. And eventually Sturt come away with it. Solid challenge there, but Bojewski, the referee, gives a throw in. Sturt's way, which they take. Michaela Haddad for Metro United, but it's won back by Sturt. Here they come. Good play by Amber May Smith. Put her foot in the ball and made a decision. Decisive play is good. Not caught in two minds there. Casey wins the throw for Sturt. And they do have a player down. I think it's Yamada, but maybe just a clip of the ankle, but she's back up now. Corner with the throw. It's Wakeling. Wakeling gives it back. Corner goes into the middle. Metro United concede the throw in the very dark side of the pitch over there. Here's Sturt. Can they string a few passes together? Corner goes long with her cross. It's over to the far side there where Chloe Mortimer clears. Hunter Gilmore from Metro United challenged by Marchese. Forced to go back, and they go all the way back to the goalkeeper, Chano. She clears with her left, but only as far as Yamada. And Sturt still have it. This is a big game for Sturt, a game they really should win, really must win to consolidate at least second bottom and try and get themselves up to third. Second bottom in this table will play off against the second top from the tier below, the WSL. That is currently Modbury Vista. Although they are only 2 points clear of Modbury Jets and 31 points. Then you've got Jaguars in fourth and Elizabeth Grove in fifth on 28 points each. You would think that they're probably not going to be in the running, and that the playoff spot will be between Modbury Vista and Modbury Jets from that WSL competition. As Metro United come away with it again. Can they capitalise this time? Start reverting to 4 at the back when they're out of possession and 3 when they're in possession. Connor didn't really look up before she made the pass. It went straight to Hunter Gilmore. Keane. Hayden Ingram doesn't make a clean connection with her pass. Sturt still have it. Very even match here. Edge of your seat stuff, folks. Keane, Ingram, nice touch. Back to Keane, edge of the box. Doesn't quite get the final pass right. She was aiming for Millie Scott, didn't quite come off, and the ball's collected by Farr in the Sturt goal. Another incentive for Sturt really to try and get a win out of this is that next week they play West Adelaide, who are top of the table and really have run away with the minor premiership. They haven't won it yet, but they're a fair way clear. And then there's just one game after that, which was NTC at home here at Carina Reserve for Sturt. So much in the way of incentive for Sturt to try and get a win here tonight. Amber May Smith was aiming for Mansueto, who's moved over to the right hand side. She started on the left, so little change for Metro United there, and not in formation as far as I can see, but certainly in deployment positionally. Millie Scott's on this left hand side now, and Mansueto on the right. Looks like a straight swap over. And Sturt back four with Louis Saba playing a holding midfield role, what they call a number 6 position, except she's wearing number 20. Here come Metro, Ingram trying to find Keane, I think, with the through ball, didn't quite come off, and Sturt have come away with it. It's 3 versus 4. Metro getting back though, through ball, strike by Isabella Barchese, didn't quite get onto it to that far post, and it's gone out for a corner for Sturt.
One more.
Cross comes in, and it's crept into the back post. I think it's gone straight in from the corner, and Sturt are 1-0 up. Did she mean it? Of course she did. Sturt 1, Metro United 0. It's been a very even match so far. Sturt find themselves 1 goal to the good. Ingram threads the ball through.
That's a yellow card. It's a yellow card. Are you telling me it's not a yellow card? For going like that? You won't look.
Just a note on that goal scorer, it was Florence Russell who scored directly from the corner there on 20 minutes. If you've just joined us, we're at Carrinia Reserve tonight for this Go Sunny Solar WNPL match between host side Sturt and Metro United. Really a must-win for Sturt. They're sitting second bottom. And a win tonight go some way to alleviating their relegation concerns. Only the bottom side goes down, but second bottom will be in a playoff with the second top team in WSL, currently Modbury Vista. Sturt are 1-0 up. It's been quite an even contest so far, but they're 1-0 up after a goal direct from the corner by Florence Russell. Here they come again when they string some passes together. Both these teams actually, when they string passes together, are capable of winning. Turning a match over. Both seem to be disrupting each other's flow just now, cancelling each other out. That's how I see it anyway. Here's Ingram. Sorry, it's not Ingram, it's Millie Scott. Makes her way to the edge of the box, finds Keane. And Sturt win the ball. Keane goes to ground, appealing for a penalty or at least a foul, but not given. Sturt come away with it again. Russell on the far side. Goal scorer, straight from a corner. Would you believe it? Saito. England read the play well and put a decent tackle in there. That's a Metro United throw in the far side. Victoria Mansueto on the far side. No chances taken by Louise Brooke. She clears the lines. Takes out the goalkeeper, her own goalkeeper, far in the process. But she's okay, she's back up on her feet. Metro United come through the middle and cleared in the final exchange there by Brooke. Start of a player down. I think it's Nina Yamada. Seems to be holding her chin or her face. Trainer is on. Metro United, of course, had a 3-1 win against Adelaide Uni in the last league outing, which was a fortnight ago. We had a break from league action last week for the cup final, which Sturt were playing. Unfortunately lost to West Adelaide, but Metro United come into this having won that last league game against Adelaide Uni and putting a little bit of daylight between themselves and the bottom two places. Prior to that, they'd lost 4 in a row. And their last win before that was a 6-1 win at Burculla, but that was all of 6 rounds ago. So that win against Adelaide Uni for Metro United really goes a long way to salvaging their season. They're not out of it yet mathematically. They still can be caught, but it certainly puts enough daylight between them and the bottom two to suggest that they might survive and play WNPL again next year. Sturt Lions form is well, it's mixed. They're very unpredictable. They won their last league game as well. Prior to that, lost, drew and lost. So Yamada just making her way over to the touchline here. Seems to have something in her eye, but looks like she'll come back on after a little bit of attention. But it's a Metro United throw, and she'll have to stay off until the next passage of play is done. Metro United now have possession. Amber May Smith did try to play in Mansueto, but Sturt win the ball and they come away with it. Mansueto, will she get there? Will she be onside? Yes, in both cases. Crosses into the middle. Far comes out, collects, goes to ground. Fine goalkeeping. Tricky cross to deal with that when it's coming in at that height. But Far did well. Yamada still off here in the touchlines, receiving some attention for that knock to the head. Brooke, the captain, finds Saito. Ball goes out, Metro United throw in the far side. Chana with the chip. Louis Sava tries to get it, doesn't quite make contact. Just a bit above her. But Sturt, dogged defending. Scrappy but effective. And they break down the Metro United attack, and Metro are forced back. Chano now, the goalkeeper. Taylor plays it inside. Yamada came in the middle there. Didn't quite get the chance to get her shot off. It's congested. Sava to Connor. Connor's pass back was heavy. There's a chip forward, and there's Mansueto running onto it. Will she get there first? Doesn't quite. Brave goalkeeping again. Chip over the top here. Chloe Mortimer will deal with it. Florence Russell right on her shoulders there. But Mortimer deals with it. It's out. Florence takes the throw in. Taylor, Mortimer. Mortimer clears. Metro United not quite getting out that back third. Sturt just seem to have players up there in numbers, and eventually it comes long to Mansueto. Doesn't quite get hold of it. And eventually it goes out for a Metro throw on the far side. Saito and Yamada, the two Japanese players that Sturt have, are both their top scorers this year. Both on 5 goals. There's Wakeling with a right shot. And a great save by Chanu. Did just enough, got her hands onto it. Pushed it to the side. Sorry, that was Isabella Marchesi with the shot. My apologies, Isabella. It's gone out for a corner off Chanu's save. It's 10 minutes since Sturt got their goal from a corner on the far side. This ball comes out in the middle. It's hit low. It's a nice corner. It has escaped everybody and gone out to the back. Saito chips back into the middle. Here's Hunter Gilmore. Finds Mansueto, who's popped up on the left-hand side now. Hunter Gilmore's blocked by Marchesi. Throw in. Marchesi looks to flick it on. Does so. To Wakeling, and Wakeling wins a throw. Sturt gain another 20 metres. Ball just pops out of play there. Another Sturt throw, another 20 metres. 33 minutes gone. If you've just joined us, it's 1-0 to Sturt. Sturt Lions in a very evenly contested match. A goal in the 20th minute directly from a corner by Florence Russell. She beat Chanoy to her far post. Throwing again for Sturt. Corner with a cross in the middle. It wasn't a bad cross, but there was nobody there. And the ball breaks now. It's Ingram with it. Yeah, up the far side there. Sturt's number 4, Brooke Powditch, has the ball, has the throw, and she'll take it on that far side. Russell on the far side, but Mortimer has the better of her again. He does win the throw though. He's taken quickly. Another throw for Sturt. And looks like Florence Russell will take this one as well. Louis Saba's up there too. Russell takes the throw, it's the edge of the box. Oh, that might have hit the hand, but not being called, and play on. And eventually Mortimer clears again. Mortimer's having a great game at the back for Metro United, dealing very well with the threat of Florence Russell despite having conceded a goal. Metro United fairly solid at the back. At least they can say they haven't conceded an open play. Although questions will be raised about conceding from a corner, as Metro United face another corner on that far side. This is where they conceded 15 minutes ago. Corner comes in, it's close to Chanaway again. This time she punches. It goes to Ingram, who sloppily clears it, but wins it again. Nice play by Ingram after that clearance, but her chip to Mansueto's maybe just a little bit too ambitious, and it goes all the way through to the goalkeeper Farr, who goes to ground. And we've got 10 minutes to the break, folks. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Go Sunny Solar WNPL match here in South Australia between Sturt Lions and Metro United. Metro United 7th in the ladder on 18 points, 3 points clear of Flinders, who are on 15, and 7 points clear of Sturt. But they'll only be 4 points clear of Sturt if the score remains this. 1-0. What am I saying that for? There's a long way to go. Just under an hour of the game to go. Long way to go. Anything can happen. Corner with the kick. Straight into the middle of where the players are gathered. Ingram gets it. Nice first touch. And her second touch, she was fouled. Wins the kick. Sarah Taylor looks like she'll shape up to take this. She goes long. Good solid kick. Millie Scott now. She's onside from that kick. There were appeals for an offside, but again, Sturt's dogged defending pays off and they win it. Taylor, first touch was slightly heavy, but she makes amends. Ball goes as far as Saba though, and she plays it out to the far side. And a chip over the top. Target was Wakeling, didn't quite get to her, and Chanaway picks it up. Nice idea though by Sturt. Russell on the far side, but Mortimer's there. Mortimer will hound her. She'll still hound her. And that's great defending again by Chloe Mortimer on that far side. She's had a great first half. She's been up there with the best for Metro United, I'd say. Brooke tries to clear, doesn't quite come off. Metro come through, but they don't have the numbers. They've only got 3 up there. Sturt back well to defend. That's a pretty heavy knock. I think it was Michaela Haddad with the knock on Yamada. Corner goes long. Hunter Gilmore got her head to it. She needed to, because Barkesi was on her shoulder looking for the break. Yamada tussles with Amber May Smith. Sturt win it again. Saito goes one way, goes the other way, opts to go back to Connor. Connor has it again, goes long, over the top. Mortimer and Taylor are both back there for Metro United, and the latter clears despite Florence Russell's attention. Throw in on the far side. And it comes. Goes out for a corner. Here's the corner. Russell goes right into the middle. It's a good corner. No takers, and it's cleared. 20 minutes ago she scored from that spot, directly from the corner, so Metro United really on their toes now when they're good corners on that far side, I think. Metro United, Sarah Taylor goes out to Mortimer. Haddad, heavy first touch. It's read well by Yamada. She goes to Saito. Eventually Sava comes up. Ball goes out. Referee Bajewski has a quiet word with 2 players there, Yamada and I think it's Haddad, who've clashed a little bit through this first half. He just needs them to calm down a little bit, I think. Cross comes in. Oh, off the bar and out. I think that might have been Florence Russell again. Referee decides that Chano didn't make any contact and it's gone out from the player. Taylor makes sure, and that one's cleared and out onto the road, and just it's a car and gone into the yard across the way. I'll go get that one at half time for them, which is just 3 minutes away. Corner with the throw. Can Sturt get something just before the break? Put themselves into a 2-0 lead. Would make things a bit more comfortable for them. Corner again, another throw. Saito with a turn and a shot. It's just wide. Metro struggling just to play out from the back. Start looking to build up there. Saito now finds space. There's a tap there from Wakeling. It wasn't quite enough. Metro United's defending is pretty solid back there. They packed that box. And Louise Brook does win the ball, but wins the ball by unfair means. Raising her arm there, and actually that's a booking, and Bajewski's, the referee Bajewski's making his first yellow card of the night. That's Louise Brook into the book. Free kick will be taken by Sarah Taylor. Just inside her own half. Chips it long. Is it too long? Millie Scott's onto it. She's got it. She's kept it in. She faces corner. Can she get the better of her? No. Corner clears. The ball comes off Scott and it's a goal kick. Sturt playing out from the back now. 45 minutes are now up. Here's Saito running quickly. She'll get to it first, but she doesn't have anyone in the middle. But Sarah Taylor deals with it very well. And again, Taylor and Mortimer at the back for Metro United have been exemplary. We did have an injury to Yamada through this first half, which held us up for a minute or two, so it's probably 2 or 3 minutes. Injury time to be added here. Throw-in comes in, it's Saito at the box. Goes back out to corner. Chips it in with her right. Hunter Gilmore's the one that blocks the ball there with the back of her head. And it goes out, and it'll be a Sturt throw-in. Still a light drizzle here at Carina Reserve, Blackwood, South Australia. Hadaj wins the free kick just inside her own penalty box. China with a kick. Mansueto doesn't quite get there before Brook. Brook clears, Sturt win it. 2 Japanese players in the middle. Yamada and Saito combine. Wakeling tries to get to it, but solid defending again by Taylor. Marchese combines with corner. Hunter Gilmore, ball comes off her, goes out, it's a Sturt throw. Sundquist plays it across the back for Sturt. Throwing in the far side for Sturt. Sturt emerge with the ball somehow, I'm not sure how, but they do. The referee pulls play back for a tug on the shirt. And Sturt have a free kick. Just inside their opponent's half.
Attack the ball in there, girls.
Woodage leaves it for Connor. She chips over the top. Well, one header by Amber May Smith. And the last action of the half that was. Referee blows his whistle for the break. And been an entertaining first half. Very open, very even, I'd say. But it's Sturt Lions who sit down near the bottom half of the table, down in second bottom, who coming into the break, or will go into the break 1-0 to the good after a goal from a corner, directly from a corner by Florence Russell on the 20th minute mark. It really is a must-win for Sturt. Sturt need to win this to put a little bit of daylight between themselves and those bottom two spots. Bottom side goes down automatically. Second bottom will be in a playoff with the WSL team with 2 games to go after this. So it is a vitally important match. But Metro United's coach Paul Morris will be eager to have a chat with his troops in the changing room, I'd imagine. See, he'll be wanting to make some changes because this isn't a match that they'll want to lose either. They won't want to let rest on their laurels. They'll want to try and continue their winning form from the last league outing when they played Adelaide Uni. Paul Tibaldi, the coach for Sturt, will expect be fairly pleased with his side's performance, and I don't expect he'll make any changes when they come out for the second half, which will be in about 15 minutes' time. Myself and Tom.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jepps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Welcome all to the Summit Sports and Recreation Centre for the round 2 all to Campbelltown. They lost 2-0 at home to Modbury last weekend, so that put a little stutter in their course for the last couple of games of this season. But a big game like this away from home.
And they'll go up to 6. They'll leapfrog Beargrad and Croydon, who have both got 25 points.
We're underway here That's Jovanovic and Ayubi leading the line for Adelaide United. Of course, you've got a couple of other ins this week. Johnny Yule tackling with the eye now. And it'll be Stanisic to come away with it. Another poor giveaway that time to Gutierrez. What a great save from Ethan Cox there.
Fantastic save, but what a strike from Gutierrez as well. The ball just broke him. Just
time in that wing, and they're still battling it out. And still stays in as well. Crawford might get a second opportunity. He's gone past him. Finds Jovanovic into the box. Left-footed strike. Luka Jovanovic. 7 goals for the season now. And that's why he's the leading marksman for our Adelaide United.
That was a great strike to the far post, wasn't it? Curled in with a great angle of it, didn't we? Curled it into this to that far post and beyond the reach of Oxenham, and that is a hell of a reach that he's got too. So to beat him there, fantastic shot.
They always go short from corners, so now it's Yule, edge of the box. We've seen him crack it from here. It looks like it might have got a deflection out for another corner, but he was looking for another screamer there, Johnny Yule. Here's Crawford with an excellent ball to Garuccio. He's found his way in behind. A rock's almost there. Just past the post from Garuccio, though.
Little stab with the left foot. It was a toe poke, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that got away from him there, and obviously he's just had a little bit of extra speed to get on the end of it. And both teams have been playing to the conditions quite well. Now it's Leai, edge of the box. His first strike and goal. The left-footed strike that Cox has claimed, who's near. Goes far post for Dorban now. Great save, though, from Cox. He stayed on side as well. I'm sure the Adelaide United backline were wondering how he got away from them all. And top scorer at this venue for visiting teams. In the NPL at least. But he's obviously scored here on two occasions. And these days, Garuccio's now crowded out by Adelaide City numbers. But he's done enough pressure to win it again. It's Luka Jovanovic going one way then the other. Enough time to shoot. He hasn't. And the referee's pointed to the penalty spot.
I don't think that. I'm surprised at that. Look, all respect to the ref. He's made the decision. He's not going to change his mind. But
almost a save there from Dakota Oxenham. But it's found its way into the top left corner. It's 2-0. And that's 2 for Luka.
Yeah, Oxenham a bit upset with himself. He did get a hand to it. Good goalkeeping. And he's a big guy. He'd be hard to beat from anywhere, I think. But Oxenham a bit unlucky. Got a hand to it. Not quite enough to push it out to the side. And
for Adelaide United now. He's got Garuccio coming with the overlap. He's going to float it into the near post, far post. That goes to Yaya Dakuli with a tap in on his left foot. And as we just mentioned, Luka Jovanovic loves this venue. No one loves him more than Yaya Dakuli. 3 goals in 3 years, David.
Wow. Oh, what a celebration. Look, I think that might just be it for Adelaide City. I think they've really struggled to try and be clinical up front, and now they find themselves 3-0 down. And
Booker now sets to deliver in a dangerous spot. What a save from Ethan Cox. As well on the broadcast as well, they did mention. Oh, sorry, there's Luka Jovanovic has nipped that one in. Looking to find somebody, or he's going to go for a hat-trick. He might. Luka Jovanovic! There it is. 3 for the man. 3 for the number 9, and that's back-to-back hat-tricks for Luka Jovanovic.
Fine finish, and Adelaide City backed off again. I mean, this is what they were doing. This is what I was talking about before. They sort of backed off and they let him come through, and I thought he was going to play it across the face of goal, and maybe City did as well, but in the end he's had a shot that's beaten Oxenham from a fairly tight angle, but yeah, they just backed off and gave him the freedom of...
Barker, it's not too rural compared to a couple of other games that play in rural venues, but it's only about 25-30 minutes from the city, and anything east side as well. So another big game here at Mount Barker. Adelaide United that finished 4-0 win over Adelaide City, with the highlight being, I'm sure you can't take the man of the match away now from Luka Jovanovic.
The Matildas are on fire, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Welcome to Kilburn Sportsplex. For Football SA's broadcast, they're led out by tonight's referee, Mark Padros, and the assistant referees are Noah Dempsey and Mark Dempsey. Both teams are in their just waiting on the whistle, and there it is, and we are away. Early touches for the back line, and maybe get an early shot away, a chance for City. West Adelaide trying to clear. It's come out to Atkins, just wide. Good start for City. Is this a chance for Burns to get onto the ball? Abby Burns comes into the shot. She can take a shot. Burns, excellent save. It comes to Blackett. It's a goal! It's a goal for Nicole Blackett! And who better to score the opening goal in the WNPL at Kilburn? In the minds of all of West players, but they're under pressure now from Dorber. Dorber might equalise. She's done really, really well. That's a tremendous goal by Chelsea Dorber. Pete is ahead of her. Gray wants to get it into Guajardo. It's a good ball. Pete! It's just wide. Macaulay wants to get it up onto the attacking left. And that's where Guajardo is, who's swapped with Seaton. Guajardo! It's coming out to Burnett. And Gray tries the shot. No problem there for Leon. Johns is overlapping. Macri decides to go forward and get it to Burnett. Burnett! Good save, Lucas. Good move by West, though. But Noto, her ball's only found Guajardo here. Guajardo will go the shot. Noto, oh, she had to dive in the end. Now Pete and McFarlane are there. Takes on Burnett. It's a good ball through. Dorber goes the shot. Saved by Noto. Here's Hodgson for West. Gets a good cross in. And it might come out to Mitchell. But it's blasted wide. It's back with Hodgson. Mitchell gets it inboard. That's a nice ball. Blackett. Nicole Blackett. Oh, yes. It's a classic Blackett goal, and she gets her second, and West are back in front. Macri's onside here. And Mullen is bursting in the middle. It's the first time ball. Mullen! Great move, West. Abby back in board. But, oh, it's come through to Pete. The flag stays down. Nora Pete! Straight to Noto. Johns. That ball. Blackett is there. Nicole Blackett. Is this the hat trick? Blackett! Saved. Costanzo puts it back in board. Away by Gilchrist. But now it's with DeCola, who's onside. DeCola, that's a really good cross. Macri pitched away by Lucas. But still, the ball's still pinballing in the area. And now it's a shot from Mullen! Mallory Mullen makes it 3-1. DeCola tries to get it inboard. Burnett. That's a good touch. Mullen! Saved. It's going to be another West corner. And City on the march again. There's the ball for Hodgson. Hodgson is onside. Emily Hodgson. Will she go the shot? She squares it. It must be a goal, and it is. And that's another really good ball from Johns to Blackett. Blackett, Macri sprinting in, so's Mullen. Still Blackett. Gets the cross. No, she goes for goal and gets a hat-trick. Nicole Blackett makes it 5-1. Guajardo looking for a late consolation. Guajardo goes the shot. It's a great shot. It's a great goal by Valeria Guajardo. Remaining. Macaulay with the clearance. And that is the final whistle. A fantastic win for West Adelaide here at Kilburn. A great way to mark this historic occasion for the home side.
As here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
Sinclair at the double. There's the gunfloat. Australia head over heels about this superstar.
Hello folks, welcome back to Corinia Reserve here in Blackwood, South Australia for this Go Sunny Solar WNPL match between host side Sturt Lions and visiting Metro United. Sturt in orange, Metro United in white. I'm your host, David Grant, and I'm excited to be here for this second half. No apparent changes at half time as referee Bajeski gets us underway for the second half. Can't see any changes out there for either side, but if they become apparent, I'll let you know. Florence Russell with a sweeping shot to towards the goal there, but collected by Panthoi Chanau. It is 1-0 in Sturt Lions' favour. They scored in the 20th minute from a corner, directly in from a corner by Florence Russell. And they're 1-0 up. After that goal, around the grounds, I can tell you that Salisbury Inser are playing Flinders. They are 3-0 up. 1-0 here, obviously. And if my eyes don't deceive me, Adelaide University, who are bottom of the table, are currently 1-0 up against West Adelaide, who are top. No, my eyes aren't deceiving me. That is the scoreline there. Keep an eye on that one, and I'll update you as the night progresses as to whether there are changes in that match. But that's an intriguing current scoreline there. 1-0. Bottom versus top. But don't turn over, don't change the channels. This is the game you want to watch. You want to watch my game. Where Sturt Lions, who before tonight were sitting 9th out of the 10 teams in this ladder on 11 points. They're 1 point ahead of Adelaide Uni, who were in 10 points before tonight. As Saito collects the ball, she's monitored by Sarah Taylor on that left-hand side. On the overlap, Russell swings the cross in. It's a fine cross. Chanau was lost, caught in no man's land there, a little bit indecisive looking, but Sturt managed to clear. Metro United managed to clear anyway. Metro United were 7th in the ladder before tonight on 18 points, 3 points clear of Flinders, who are in 15, and 7 points ahead of Sturt. Sturt win tonight and results elsewhere go their way. They still remain second bottom, but they'll close the gap to third bottom. And a reminder that second bottom doesn't mean automatic relegation, but instead a playoff against the second top side from the division below, the WSL, the Women's State League. Currently that is Modbury Vista, who are on 33 points. They're 2 points ahead of their derby rivals, Modbury Jets. The ball's flicked through to Mansueto. Victoria Mansueto, Metro's top scorer, has a stab with her left foot, but it's well stopped by the goalkeeper Farr again. And she's had a good game, a good first half anyway, and a good save in that instance, which will do her conference the world of good. Campbelltown have already won the Women's State League, the division below. They will automatically come up. Ingram with a little pass forward to Scott. Millie Scott back to Ingram. Ingram has a slice. Pulls a shot just wide. Campbelltown, yes, automatically promoted the other week. They're on 45 points, so they're 12 points clear of second place Modbury Vista, but you would fancy Modbury Vista or Modbury Jets for that runners-up spot and a playoff. As Saito emerges with the ball here for Sturt. Metro United are back well in numbers, though. They've got 6 behind the ball already. Podich with a throw in. Russell. But she unfortunately puts it straight out, and it'll be a Metro United throw. Millie Scott, a little chip. But the chip only went as far as Isabella Connor, and the ball has gone out for a Metro throw in the far side. Yamada. Nina Yamada still with the ball, runs at pace. Tried to find Saito, didn't quite come off. Chloe Mortimer, sorry, Michaela Haddad has emerged with it. Plays a 1-2. Plays a 1-2 with Mansueto, but is judged to have fouled her opponent there. Sturt have the kick. Isabella Connor with the kick now, just inside her own half. Chips forward towards the penalty spot. Saito is under it. It's broken to Yamada, who has a swing. And I think the shot was blocked by Amber May Smith, so some fine defending by Metro United to keep Sturt out and prevent them from getting a second. Corner kick. Florence Russell with it. It's very deep. Back post. Target was Louise Brook. But it's gone out without any contact, I think, and it'll be a goal kick for Metro United. Victoria Mansueto on that far side, the left-hand side. That's where she started the game. She did switch to right. She's gone back over there now, swapping with Millie Scott. Mansueto looks like she's playing a little bit deeper as well. Certainly when she's picked the ball up, she has picked it from a deeper position than where she was before. It's a free kick for Sturt on the far side, just inside Metro United's half. 53 minutes gone. Sturt Lions are 1-0 to the good after a goal in the 20th minute from Florence Russell. We seek to find a second one here. Solid defending again by Taylor. She clears it, goes out for another throw-in. Throw in taken in the far side. Chip forward there from Podic, didn't quite come off. Metro United have it. Here they come on the right hand side now. Georgia Keane cuts inside. And both sides appealing for a foul there, but solid contact. But it comes. Look, at the end of the day, it's come out to Panthoid Chano. Metro United now building in the left-hand side. Yamada looking for Saito, didn't quite come off again. Ingram has it for Metro. Tackle from behind. A little bit of frustration there for Amber May Smith. She felt she'd won the ball fairly, but looked like a foul to me. And Sturt have the free kick just inside Metro United's half. Free kicks taken, but Ruth Sundquist with the kick there, but wasted really. And it looks like Metro United will make their first substitution. Emma Cockgrove is coming on for Metro United. Number 3, And Georgia Keane has come off. So first change for Metro United. First change this evening. Keane off for Cockgrove. As Metro United come through, it's a shot from Ingram. She slipped as she went to take the shot and it's gone out. It's a goal kick, which Sturt will probably be in no rush to take now. 55 minutes gone. Sturt Lions 1, Metro United 0. You could argue that this is a bigger game for Sturt than it is for Metro United, although Metro United will want to get something out of it. But for Sturt, second bottom, facing a relegation playoff if they stay in this spot with 2 games to go after this, including West Adelaide next week. This is an important game for them. Ingram's crowded out and eventually Yamada clears for Sturt Lions.
You and Louis. Karumi just in front. Kylie.
Corner for Sturt. Sorry, goal kick. I thought the referee had indicated a corner, but it's a goal kick. Sturt take it very quickly. Yeah, and you question the wisdom of that when Metro United are pressed so high. But they have dragged their opponents out, which is how the high press works, I suppose. But now Sturt have 2 versus 3. Berkese doesn't quite get the better of her opponent, and Metro United come away with it. Around the grounds in the Go Sunny Solar WNPL, Salisbury Inter have won 3-0. Adelaide Uni are 1-0 up against West Adelaide. Top versus bottom. Bottom leading in that match as Metro United make their way into the box here. It's cleared. Sturt now come forward. The attack is broken down, it goes out, it's a Sturt throw. Brooke Porridge with the throw in on this near side. Goes to Wakeling. Wakeling finds Saito. She turns Taylor. And Taylor makes a very good, clean tackle, I'd say. Went for the ball, got the ball, and it pops out for a corner. Risky though. Tackle was inside the box. Corner now, which I think Florence Russell will take. Can't see for the gum trees, but it goes towards the near post. Georgia Keane, I think it is, who's gone to ground there. She was defending that corner as it came into that near post and copped the ball full pelt into the torso, so maybe just winded her. She had no choice, so that's how you defend, though. The ball was coming in at that pace. It's actually Chloe Mortimer, my apologies, but she's back up on her feet. Mortimer and Taylor at the back have just been superb. Superb combination, those two tonight for Metro United, even though they find themselves a goal down. The goal didn't come from open play, though. It did come from a corner kick in the 20th minute. And that's the difference between the sides just now as we turn over 60 minutes. This Go Sunny Solar WNPL match here between Sturt Lions and Metro United.
First to the ball. First to the ball.
Yamada, the Japanese import, goes one way, turns another. Plays it out wide. Ingram wins the ball for Metro though. Plays in Hunter Gilmore on that far side. She comes storming forward. Mansueto should take a quick throw in. Ingram just shows a little bit too much daylight to our opponent Saito, but still has the ball. Mortimer makes her way to the byline, crosses in. Blocked by Podic, comes back to Mortimer. She feeds Taylor. Lovely little chip into the middle by Taylor. Ingram doesn't quite get to it and it breaks loose, but it's cleared by Sturt. And eventually Isabella Connor clears the danger. 62 minutes gone. Sturt Lions 1, Metro United 0. Here at Carina Reserve. On a damp but mild evening here in South Australia.
Come on. You got it, Flo. You got it. Come on, man. See there. Stay. Flo, what happened? Go on. Ross! Ross! Sit, sit.
Throw in right in front of us, which Millie Scott looks like she'll take. No, sorry, got it wrong. It's a Sturt throw in. So Louise Brooke will take this. Slippy ball, doesn't come out the hands clearly. Louis Saba has it. Nice play, calm. Back to Ruth Sundquist. Yamada on the far side. Tries to feed Saito, doesn't quite get to her. Goes all the way back to Illingban Panthoid Chanu, who clears. One for Mansueto to chase. Metro United's top scorer. 7 goals this year. She's got the ball at her feet now. Plays inside to Ingram. Ingram has a first touch. And then, well, I think she tried to chip it through to a non-rushing attacker who wasn't there, and it's just gone out really quite harmlessly for a goal kick. Cleared the fence as well. Nick Farr now will take this goal kick. She's one of 3 changes from Sturt Lions' last league game. She comes in, Brooke Podic comes in, and Isabella Barchese come in. With Tuvey dropped, Charlotte Clark on the bench, and Metro United come away with it now on the right hand side. Millie Scott plays it back into Cotgrove. Yamada. She was aiming for Florence Russell, didn't quite get there. Taylor won that ball, but she's hurt her back in the process. But Metro United still have the ball. Mansueto looking for it. Went through, but it's collected by the keeper. Florence Russell chips forward. She was looking for Wakeling. Didn't quite get to her, and Panthoy Chanu clears. She's come back to Wakeling now, but she is offside. 65 minutes gone, folks. Sturt Lions 1-0 up here. The match they really must win, especially with Adelaide University, who are bottom, currently 1-0 up against West Adelaide. Chips forward. Two Sturt players go for it. Yamada's the one that wins it, but she gives it back to Metro. Chloe Mortimer appeals for a free kick, but she's won it. And Sarah Taylor steps up to take this. Taylor, the older sister of Matt Taylor, plays at Salisbury. And State League 1 for the men. Takes a free kick, goes all the way through, but offside given on this side. And Taylor still holding her back. In a little bit of discomfort. Metro United's back four. Pivotal anyway. Here come Metro United again. Here's Ingram. Tries to chip it through. Doesn't quite come off. Sturt have it again. Taylor finds Cottgrove, the substitute. Her pass is intercepted by Yamada. She chips forward, but it goes to Taylor. Doesn't quite get her clearance right. And that's Ruth Sundquist who wins the throw in for Sturt in that corner, which Florence Russell will take. Ball goes out. Another throw in for Sturt. Comes out in the middle. Heavy touch by Taylor. On Barchese, but the attack breaks down and it's gone out the far side. It will be a Sturt throw. Taylor clears, but well, she went for the ball. Referee adjudged that she got the ball and no foul, but that would have been a penalty. It was right in the box as Ingram comes away with it. She's got Millie Scott just in front of her. Millie Scott is a mile offside, and the attack breaks down. Ball never went to Scott anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. And that final ball there, really not good enough. Straight through to Sturt's keeper. He makes a bit of a hash of her clearance. She's had a good game tonight. Well, that clearance has let her down a little bit. And Metro in the corner. Millie Scott did well down there. Scott with a corner, with a chip to the back post, but it's gone out. She just caught a little bit late by Brooke Porich there, but she's back up on her feet. Sturt in no rush to take this goal kick. They're 1-0 to the good with 20 minutes to go, and a game they must win. Millie Scott on the far right now for Metro United, gets across it in the middle. It's flicked on by Ingram to Mansueto. Mansueto gets it back in. Ingram with a header, and it's gone in. Ingram has scored, and it's 1-0. And a little bit of pressure for Metro United has finally paid off, and they've levelled the scores here. And over at the other ground, Adelaide University are still leading West Adelaide, which means that Sturt now find themselves 1-0 in a game they must win, based on the fact that also Adelaide Uni are 1-0 up against the top side, West Adelaide. And a goal from Ingram in the 72nd minute has levelled the tie here. And almost an instant reply. Great save by Chano off Saito. And the ball comes back into the middle, and it's Saito. She didn't get to it, and Chano's got it. For Sturt, she clears hurriedly. And suddenly there's a sense of urgency about Sturt, having led for most of this match. They're now level in a game they must win.
Sophie, you're getting too far drawn over. It's 1-on-1 in the middle.
Sturt are preparing a substitute. Charlotte Clark, the number 5, is readying herself to come on. Frank Tibaldi, the Sturt coach, obviously aiming to make a change as Florence Russell makes her way into the middle of the box. Louise Brooke knocked to the ground there by Millie Scott, who walks away unapologetic, to be honest. It's a heavy landing for Brooke. Wasn't so much the foul as the landing, I think, that would have hurt the pride of the Sturt skipper as the free kick's taken. Scott gets there before Sava tries to hit Mansueto, but it's collected by the keeper far. And Sturt live again. Sava finds Russell, chips into the middle, but Yamada is robbed by Amber May Smith, and it's Millie Scott in this corner now. She chips in towards the middle. Brooke reaches out, gets a foot to it, and then eventually the shot comes to Mansueto, who's onside, and she's scored. Liza's flag is still down, and she was onside. I agree with that one. And Metro United have gone 2-1 up in the 75th minute, despite the protestations of Sturt. Mansueto, Metro United's top scorer, has added to her tally. She's on 8 for the season now. And Metro United have turned this on its head. Sturt are now 2-1 down. Just a bit of a delay before we get restarted here. Some attention being paid to Sturt player who's down, and they will make a substitution. But it's probably not the substitution that Tapali was planning. Sturt's coach, Charlotte Clark, will come on. But whether they originally intended for the substitute to be Louis Saba or not, we'll never know. But Louis Saba is the Sturt player who's down and in a fair bit of discomfort. And in the midst of all that, there's been a booking for Frank Tapaldi by referee Joseph Bajewski for dissent. And in the meantime, a double substitution for Metro United. Sarah Taylor's coming off, presumably because of that injury to her back. And on comes Laura Stockdale and Jade Hunter-Gilmore. Two identical twins on the park for Metro United, making my job even more difficult than it already is. And Louis Saba does come off for Sturt here at 78th minute, and she's replaced by Charlotte Clark. And we're back underway. 78 minutes gone. And Sturt, who led for quite some time during this match, now find themselves 2-1 down against Metro United. Florence Russell tries to get the better of Mortimer, but Mortimer has been on fine form this evening. And she wins the ball back. Millie Scott now. Metro United being urged by their coach Paul Morris to get the ball forward as they look to get another goal. If they get another one, you would think with 12 minutes to go they might kill this game off. But Sturt with 10 minutes to go will be desperate to get something back. They looked good for the win up until 5-6 minutes ago, and having conceded 2 goals in that period. Now look, they might struggle. Millie Scott has robbed Louise Brooke of the ball, cuts it back into the middle. Stockdale's running in, makes decent contact, but it's straight to the keeper Farr, who collects. And on the other side of town, Adelaide Uni are still 1-0 up against West Adelaide, which means Sturt would go back down to bottom spot if the scores remain the same, with 2 games to go before the end of their league season prior to finals. And that would put Sturt back in the automatic relegation spot after having gotten themselves out with a win, a 2-1 win 2 weeks ago in their last league outing against Flinders United. Podix with the ball now. Looks to go forward. Comes to Barchese. Had a great first half, been a bit quieter in this half. Mortimer. It's an uncharacteristic clearance there because it went straight out, and it's a Sturt throw. We've got 10 minutes to go. There'll be a little bit of injury time. We're having a couple of knocks this half, plus a couple of goals, so I'm expecting a few minutes injury time. Will it be enough for Sturt to get something back out of this game? I hope so, because they're the hosts. And I don't want to go into that club rooms if they've lost. I want to go in there and be welcomed with unbridled joy. Mansueto plays it out to Millie Scott. Millie Scott gets the better of Barchese. Doesn't get the better of Louise Brooke. The ball goes out for a throw. And now it's Metro United who are less hurried about getting the game back underway, where it had been Sturt up until 20 minutes ago. Here's Mortimer with the throw. Ball is cleared. Sturt come away with it. Florence Russell's pass is poor. And it doesn't get its target, but the ref has called play back for a free kick, I think, for Sturt. Corner with the kick. Goes to the penalty box. It's flicked on by Yamada to Saito. Saito with the ball now. Edge of the box. Goes back to Poric. Poric with a cross into the middle. Chanu's caught in two minds. And the header at the back post goes out. In fact, offside's been called. Seven minutes of regular time left. 7 minutes for Sturt to get themselves back off the bottom where they currently will end up if scores remain this way, because Adelaide Uni are 1-0 up against West Adelaide in the shock result of the night's not final score, though, as Florence Russell races into goal. Chanoy collects. It's not a final score, but it is 1-0 over at Adelaide Uni. Scorelines remain this way. Sturt will go back down to bottom. Adelaide Uni will go above them into second bottom. Saito doesn't quite get the better of Mortimer. Stockdale tries to thread it through to Scott, doesn't quite get there. Hunter Gilmore doesn't quite get her feet right. Yamada has it now for Sturt, but it goes to the other Hunter Gilmore. Yamada intercepts again. She's got the ball. She tries to thread it through to Florence Russell, but the linesman's flag's gone up, folks. Offside. The Sturt supporters and the Sturt coaching bench are frustrated with that. She has been given offside. No one's going to change their minds. And the linesman is now calling over the referee to have a quick chat about some dissent over here on the sidelines. Gabriel Yu Young Lim and Joseph Brzeski, the referees, having a word again with Frank Capaldi, who's already been booked. He's on a yellow card. And it's a second yellow for Frank Capaldi, the Sturt Lions coach. resulting in a red card, and he's been sent off. He'll have to leave the ground. And a little bit of confusion down in Sturt's bench as to who will take over the reins here, but Padley's jumped the fence and is now standing with the spectators. All the drama here, folks. Carina reserve for Metro United are 2-1 up with 5 minutes to go. Frustration's just getting the better of Sturt. Some of the supporters offering dissent as well.
Can you please stop? Let us fucking play.
And skipper Louise Brooke has made her way over here just to have a chat with the home support and the coaching staff, because from the players' perspective they've got a job to do, and it can't be helpful for them if the support and the bystanders are disrupting the game in that manner. So well done to the skipper for taking the lead there. Sturt are preparing another substitute by the looks of it. Kicks taken, goes long. Stockdale's onto it, has a stab with the left, it doesn't quite come off, and the ball will roll out the far side. It does. Stockdale again. He's off for the cross, come shot, straight into the middle. Parried by far and held. And there's 3 minutes of regulation time left. Although we have had some injuries, we've had some, not crowd trouble, but we've had some issues with spectators that have caused the game to be delayed, so I'm sure there'll be about 5 or 6 minutes injury time. Here's Florence Russell, left foot cross, it's a good one into the middle. And a little stab by Wakeling, but it doesn't quite come off, and Metro United clear. And Sturt will now make that substitution. Number 10, Sengland Set will come on. She was a substitute last league outing they had, and Podic comes off. Head bowed. Looks a bit disappointed. Throw in here. Goes into the box. Breaks. Here's Clark. Takes a touch. Pass isn't great, but it's rescued. No, not quite. Metro United come away with it. Mansueto's on the run, but the pass goes the opposite way. Brooke has it. Chips forward. Doesn't get its target. Here's Mortimer. Finds Mansueto, who's moved from left to right. She goes in the middle. Target Stockdale. Doesn't quite get there. It's intercepted and a corner and cleared up with Metro United throw. Stockdale goes to the middle. In from Ellie Scott, got to her, but the shot was blocked. Sturt come away with it. Saito goes long. Hunter Gilmore picks up, collects, and goes back to the goalkeeper, Chanoy. Who's in the middle? Amber May Smith had the ball. Chipped up, trying to collect. Adelaide Uni are still 1-0 up against West Adelaide as Mansueto gets the ball on this right-hand side. Mortimer now with the throw in. The 90 minutes are up, but I suspect we'll have about 6 or 7 minutes injury time for goal celebrations, injuries, and a little bit of dissent on the sidelines that held the game up for a little while. But as things stand, this will be a hugely disappointing night for Sturt, who by half time had a 1-0 lead and had looked quite promising. Kick is taken, ball still rolling. Good refereeing, pulls it back. Ball must be stationary when it's kicked, of course. They've got it now. That just gave Metro time to settle. Here's Saito on this near side. Chips forward, looking for Yamada. But Hunter Gilmore gets there first and clears. Throw-ins taken quickly by Sturt, maybe too quickly. Goes out, and it's a Metro throw. Who owns as the ref? Here's Laura Stockdale with the ball now, despite the appeals of Sturt. She plays it forward to Mansueto. And she's got it. Mansueto makes her way into the box now. She's only got the goalkeeper to beat. Will she go across to the side? She does, to the far post. Millie Scott's there. And she tries to tap it in, but that's some fine defending by Clark. The ball goes out for a corner. Doesn't go out for a corner. Does go out for a corner. Corner on the far side. She's in the dark, but it's Mansueto with it. Goes to the near post. Cleared, I think, by Connor. Pops up. Haddad is lurking, as is Stockdale. Throw-in's taken. Saito's onto it. Gets a touch. Still has it. Metro United very physical in their contact there. But Sturt still have it, making their way into the middle. Sturt still have it. Saito. I know I'm supposed to be entirely neutral, but I can't help feeling that it would be good if Sturt could get a goal here and a point out of this match. Being very evenly matched sides, it would be disappointing, I think, to see a winner here. Neither side, I feel, deserve to lose. Been a very close match, tightly contested. But there can only be a minute or so left now. So Etta with the trap, it comes back to her. She's got it now. Plays it inside. Haddad, little tap forward. She was looking for Scott, didn't quite get to her, but Scott's got it now. She hasn't got the best of her Brooke though, and R comes out and saves. Good goalkeeping again by Monique Parr. Florence Russell wins the free kick from Edna Cockgrove. Except she doesn't. The ball's gone out for a throw-in. Mortimer with it. Mortimer's been pushed up into midfield from defence, which was playing before. Haddad, Stockdale. Plays it out to Millie Scott. Millie Scott now plays it into the middle. There's Mansueto. Doesn't quite get the room. Clark's onto her, as is Brooke. Ball doesn't have the momentum to go out, which means it comes off the Sturt player last, Louise Brooke, and it's a Metro United throw-in. We can't have long left, folks. It must be just about done. Throw-in again for Metro United. Mortimer goes to Stockdale. Nice little touch into the box. Final cross is very long though, and it goes out. Clears both the fence. Sturt have got probably just one last attack in them to try and get something out of this now. Here comes Sturt. Last chance, probably. Doesn't quite work out. Laura Stockdale, the number 6 now for Metro, chips it forward for Mansueto to chase. She'll get there first, I thought, but she didn't, and it's gone out. And it's a throw for Metro United on the far side. Stockdale with it now for Metro, goes inside Haddad, passes short though. Haddad makes up for it, wins it back, but then gives it away again. Here comes Yamada, here comes Sturt, here's Florence Russell, number 24, edge of the box, and she's nudged off it. Some great defending there by the number 18, Amber May Smith. And here come Metro United in this end-to-end match. The last couple of minutes have been like this. Cockgrove goes inside. Scott, nice first touch. Second touch is too heavy. And play will be drawn back to Florence Russell, who's on the ground after a heavy knock from Amber May Smith in that last attack. You're watching the Go Sunny Solar WNPL between Sturt Lions and Metro United. Did you know that you can earn your club $500 through Go Sunny Solar's Go for Green initiative? Visit gosunny.com.au for more information. Go Sunny Solar, proud sponsors of the WNPL 2024. I can tell you, folks, that West Adelaide have scored against Adelaide Union. It's now 1-1 there. So some late drama at Adelaide University, where West Adelaide, who'd been trailing that match 1-0 for most of the night, have drawn level. Top versus bottom. And if Sturt can get a draw out of this game, Adelaide Union and Sturt will remain in the same positions they were before the night started. Sturt second bottom, Adelaide Uni bottom, so much to play for. And a straight substitution is made. A little bit of trouble in the middle there. An altercation as well. I'll keep an eye on that for you too. It's all happening here. That's Sengland set for Sturt, who's involved in a bit of an altercation against her opponent. Florence Russell has been replaced by Rose Elston for the last minute or so of play here. And Florence Russell's forced from the field with injury, so it'll probably be a straight swap. Except that's it, the final whistle is gone. And that is a disappointing result for Sturt Lions, who come into this really needing a win to keep themselves in second bottom. As it happens, they've lost 2-1 after having led for much of the game. Florence Russell scored directly from a corner after 20 minutes. And that was it to half-time, and then Metro United scored 2 goals in the second half to win the game 2-1. Goals coming from Mansueto and from Hayden Ingram. Hayden Ingram's header was the first one, and then Mansueto scored to make it a 2-1 win for Metro United, and they'll go home happy with that. It means that they're probably safe now from relegation. I don't have the table updated in front of me, but a massive result for Metro United. It's probably saved their season. And for Sturt, with 2 games to go, the next one being West Adelaide, which will be a tough one. They're top of the table. And then they have NTC in the last game before the finals. Bottom team, of course, is automatically relegated. Second bottom side goes into a playoff with the runner-up from WSL. So a hugely disappointing night that will be for Sturt Lion. But a night full of drama, with 1 red card to the coach, Frank Tapaldi. A little bit of dissent from the home support, unfortunately, which was disappointing to see, really. And up until that point, Sturt had looked like they might get something out of this. I think in retrospect, a draw would probably have been a fair result. It was a closely contested match, and as much as I remain impartial, it was disappointing not to see maybe the sides end up level at least. I've been your host this evening, David Grant. Thanks for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you along for the ride. You may now disperse and get on with the rest of your evening's viewings. It's finished here at Carina Reserve. Sturt Lions 1, Metro United 2 in the Go Sunny Solar WNPL. I'll see you next time, folks. Adios.